Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Hello dear learners, have a great day. Today we are going to discuss the most important topic of business communication, professional communication, technical communication, or any particular communication that deals with business or corporate culture or in the business field. So let us discuss today the most important and crucial topic of today's session, that is known as business and workplace jargons. So we are going to deal with the jargons today. Now the topic deals with second year BA English 202 compulsory English, block number 1, and the unit number is 4. Let's deal with the topic right now. Yes, you can see, dear learners, that we are going to discuss the topic of BA English, second year BA 202, English compulsory, business, workplace and official jargons. But mind well, I tell you very importantly, interestingly over here, that this particular topic will be very much useful to the students of second year BCom as well, and the students of commercial correspondence, those who are having the subject known as CC, commercial correspondence, or those who are studying the subject business communication, BC, or those who are working with professional or technical communication in BE or BTech engineering even. So the topic is quite universal and it is going to be useful to each learner, each listener who is going to attend this one. So let's deal with business and workplace and official jargons. Look, jargons means what? Basically, what does the jargon mean? Objectives, introduction, concept and meaning of jargons, business jargons, workplace jargons. Look, there are two categories, business jargons and workplace jargons. They are different. When you are going to see the words, they are quite different. Jargons are related to share market and stock market even, and most commonly used business acronyms. All these things are going to be discussed right now in this session. First of all, you are trying to find the meaning of the word jargon. So here the meaning is written Latin root or Middle English. Jargon is a particular word that is found in Latin language. Its root, the words, etymologically the word's root is related in Latin language and the word is found in Middle English even. Latin word jargon deals with jaggery. Jaggery means chatter or speech. Here you can see the word G-A-G-G-I-R-E. It means that chattering, talking, continuous talking, speech. And previously the word jargon was known as jargon. The basic usage is technical words. Jargon means what? It means the big words, the heavy words, the word that shows the emphasis, the word that shows the stress, the importance, the force in a particular dialogue or in particular write-up or in even speech or in dialogues between two or more than two people. So jargon's usage is very much focused one. It is a technical word. It is the word that is used in technical terms. Means it is a word which could be found from the terminology of the particular field. As for example, if I give you the example of the words save, control, delete, press, files, document, source, then you will certainly learn that these are the words of computer language. In the same way, if there are banking words, banking, cash, saving, draft, overdraft, locker, then naturally these are the words of banking. In the same way, the jargon is a particular term which could be utilized for the particular discussion, talk, or matter. It makes sense to the routine communication and at the same time target listeners. Look, it is a part of routine communication, but at the same time target listeners. As for example, one banker, the person who is working in the bank, is talking to another client and another person who is working with him. Both are talking with other employees, then naturally they do not want to discuss the personal confidential bank matters in front of the customers who are standing in front of them. So basically this particular thing could be done with the usage of jargons. Jargons targets the people who are the listeners, who are of the same field, and those who are not of the same field, they could not be in a condition to understand the jargon, because the meaning of the jargons are very ambiguous, they are very complicated. Sometimes you seem to be understanding that this word, as for example, copycat will be a word which shows that there will be something like copying, but it sometimes happens that the meaning is quite different, quite contradictory in compared to the word which is seen in front of you. So the jargons are trying to show the concealed language also, they are trying to show the hidden meanings also. Sometimes there is a saying that the words which are not written must be understood between the lines. So jargons do the same thing, it deals with the between the lines ideas, means things which are not said or which are not given to the person, that things are mentioned under the sugary words, under the very sparkling word jargon. So jargon plays a big role in communication. One of the purposes is confidentiality. Look, here the point says that to keep the data confidential. As for example, two managers are discussing about companies shares and company's current issue, and they do not want to show, or they do not want to involve all these matters with the broker who is sitting over there, then genuinely they will utilize the jargons. Jargons play the role to keep the confidentiality much more. Concept and meaning of jargon, technical words or terminology. Look, basically, as I told you, jargons are dealing with the terminology. Now, what is its actual role? Technical words sound like slang words. Sometimes it happens that jargons look like slang words. There is the definition given in the Cambridge Dictionary that's written over here. Special words and phrases are used by particular groups of people, especially in their workplace. Look, people are utilizing the words, the dictionary words, the words which are basically used in their workplace only. And the same thing is mentioned in Oxford Dictionary. The definition is special words or expressions used by a profession group that are difficult for others to understand. The common persons who are not connected in that particular workplace, who are not working in that business field, would not be in a condition to understand that words. Urban Dictionary, speech or writing having unusual or pretentious vocabulary, rhetorical phrasing and vague meaning. All these things are connected with jargons. They are giving the meanings of the jargon. Speech or writing having unusual or pretentious vocabulary. So things which are not given in the dictionary, things which are not related with the particular work, that also becomes the part of the jargon. Jargon is a rhetorical language. It's a language which utilizes sugar coated words. It's the language which has phrasing and vague meaning. Look, you are going to understand the word vague meaning over here. It is not a clear thing told over here. Jargons deal with vague meaning. Jargons deal with meaning which are ambiguous or which is complicated. List of business jargons are mentioned in front of you. You can see the jargons: acquire, agenda, AOB, asset, balance sheet, bank statement, benchmark, and benefits package. How it is? Let us understand. Look, acquire means when one company acquires another company, it buys it, or it buys its acquisition and an organization's program. The purpose is advertising campaign for sales awareness. There may be many reasons. Either the company is acquiring the another company, or the company is doing the merger, or the company is taking the initiation for the advertisement or for the publicity or for sales awareness. These kind of things are done. That is the word acquire, which shows certain kinds of meanings. Agenda, a list of subjects to be discussed in the meeting. Look, when there is a meeting which is going to happen in the future time, in the upcoming time, in the next meeting, then naturally the members, the workers, the employees, they are going to discuss and decide that these particular topics would be discussed in the meeting, and for that purpose agenda plays the role of things which are going to be discussed in a preconceived form. It's a pre-meeting data that shows that what is going to happen in the meeting. AOB naturally says that any other business. A for any, O for other, B for business. Any other business, that is AOB. There are sometimes the discussions happen in the organizations or in multinational companies that things which are mentioned in the agenda are not discussed, but things which are not mentioned, which are not at all thought even, were discussed in the meeting. That is said that any other business, the time during the meeting when items not on the agenda can be discussed. Look, as for example, agenda is about the new infrastructure of the building. The agenda is about the upcoming time and festivals and bonus. Then they are going to discuss the bonus, the upcoming time of the company, and of course the new building which is going to be created. And at the same time, it happens that the CEOs and members and the employees, if they are gathered, they may think about the Diwali vacation which is going to come. So they may think about the Diwali holidays. How many Diwali holidays should be kept for the company? 5 days holidays, 4 days, 3 days. Certain things could be discussed in the meeting which were not even mentioned in the agenda. That is what is AOB, any other business. Then there is asset, something belonging to an individual or a business that has value or the power to earn money. Asset is a one kind of very precious thing with the company or with the organization or with an individual even. Asset is a one kind of precious thing or gift or a royal heritage kind of a thing. Certain thing could be taken or kept for the meaning of the word asset. Now there are the words which are mentioned in front of you. They are from the alphabet B: balance sheet, bank statement, benchmark, benefits. So you can see that here I have written only A alphabet related business jargons and B alphabet related business jargons, but you are going to find the business jargons from beginning from A to till the Z, A to Z, almost whole alphabetical order could be having these kind of business jargons. You can find all these business jargons from the books and from the dictionary and from any other material which is discussing about business communication, and there you can find the lists of jargons. Look, balance sheet It's a document showing a company's financial situation, position, wealth, and at a particular time it is described as a photograph also. And bank statements, information which is sent to the customers or to the clients or to their bank customers for the particular account, savings account or current account, the information regarding the account details. Now there is benchmark, something that can be used as a comparison to judge or measure other things. Look, when you are going to compare two things, there is a matter of benchmark. This is the ultimate list, this is the ultimate line where you are going to compare the things. Then benefits package, it is basically whatever the word means, the same meaning is mentioned over here. Benefit deals with bonus package or the money or financial aid that the employees get more than the salary or other than the salary, which is included over here or which is named over here as benefit package. So basically jargons play a continuous, constant, important role in the discussions of MNCs, in the discussions or companies meetings, in the commercial correspondence everywhere. Jargon madness. Look, the word says here it is jargon madness. The venture capitalist, the marketer, the developer, the founder. All these are the criterias that shows that jargons are playing a big role, game changing role in these particular criterias. The venture capitalist, the marketer, the developer, the founder, they are utilizing the jargons in their regular day-to-day communications, in their regular day-to-day emails and talks and meetings and discussions, and they are getting the benefits of the jargons also. That's why there is a saying over here, jargon madness. Look, there are two things: benchmark, agile benchmark, bandwidth, de-risk, and then over here you can see the words benchmark, agile, de-risk, bandwidth. So basically jargons play a very complicated, as I told you, ambiguous, clumsy role. It is not telling everything in a straightforward, swift, simple manner, but it switches the words and it utilizes the sugar coated words, it utilizes the jewelry. So jargons are very much important while delivering the business communication or professional communication. Buzzword bingo. Look, what actually the jargons do, how they are useful or how they play the role in the companies, that is shown over here in this red blocks over here. Look, blue sky thinking, what is that? Ducks in a row. Look, tail wagging dog, join the dots, level playing field, singing from the same hymn sheet, walk the walk, box ticking culture, fell way short of expectations, game changer, it's not rocket science, root and branch analysis, think outside the box, it's a big risk, touch base, look for synergies, let's not prejudge, what's the strategic fit, out of the loop. And there is a very famous jargon, don't judge the book from its front page. So these are interesting jargons. They do not give the same meanings which is mentioned over here. As for example, blue sky thinking, what does it mean? Game changer is not actually a game changer, but the person who brings complete change in the organization, and the change is a positive kind of a change. The meanings of the jargons become very much interesting. As for example, here there's a jargon, join the dots. Join the dots means it is not about joining the dots which are done on the white paper or in the book, but joining the dots in the sense the person is trying to attach the preconceived information, present information and future information, and after connecting all this data and information, he or she is trying to bring the meaning out of that data. That is known as join the the dots. So all these things, all these words which are written in front of you, they are not trying to show the actual meaning what they have in the dictionary, but they try to deliver the meaning which is not written in that word. It is a word which is conceived, it is a meaning which is conceived, preconceived lines or hidden meanings, concealed meaning, or you can say between the lines meaning. So this is the beauty of the jargon. What you see, that is not meant, but what you do not see, that is meant over there. Some common jargons are mentioned over here for you to attend, and you are supposed to find the meaning of these jargons as well. And the most important thing, the important task you should do after watching this whole presentation, that you should create a sentence of each jargon that is mentioned over here, because in the examination you are not going to find the meaning of the jargons, or you are supposed to write the whole short note of the jargons. But basically the language teacher is fond of asking the jargons meaning with the sentences. You have to create a sentence, you have to make the sentence of each jargon, and that is what is the best utility of the topic, best utility of the jargons meaning. Blueprint, brand loyalty, broker, cash flow, chair, chief executive officer, collapse, commission, compensation, copycat product, counterfeit, customs, deceit, defect, dumping, etiquette, flaw and free pot. These are the most important common jargons which are mentioned over here, MIMP you can say, and that you can prepare in that way, as well as you can make the sentences of each jargon. List of workplace jargons. Look, the business jargons are discussed. We discussed business jargons. Now what actually happened when you are in the company, when you are professionally discussing the ideas, the visions, the missions or the upcoming tasks with the members of the employees or with your colleagues, what actually happens? This list of workplace jargons are mentioned over here. As for example, both the person A and person B, they are discussing about actionable things to be done. Actionable, the word sounds very improper, but actually actionable means the things could be taken or done, or the things could be done on that particular issue. Baked in, look, you can see the word baked in. Then there is a word career limiting move. Career limiting move in the sense the things which were done by an employee were not at all satisfactory, and there were many mistakes done by that employee, and that would become the negative kind of impression of that employee. Employee could not be in a condition to have the growth, to get the growth in that company. That's a career limiting move. Deep dive. Deep dive means go very deep into the particular topic. Thoroughly you have to understand the data, the matter, the event, the topic, the issue, whatever is that. Eat the elephant one bite at a time. Look how beautiful this particular jargon is. Eat the elephant one bite at a time. It means that you are going to do the huge Herculean task. At the same time, you are going to cut the task into small different stratas, and then you are going to work on that Herculean huge task. So here it is written, eat the elephant one bite at a time. So complete the task within a short period of time, but completing that task smartly, making small little parts of the task and working on the task very smartly. That is what is said over here. Now these are very interesting jargons mentioned over here. Flavor of the month, gain traction. Gain traction means what? Flavor of the month means what? Flavor of the month shows that the things or the data or the talk, the rumor, sometimes the rumor also plays the role in the organization, and it becomes the flavor of the month. It becomes the interesting matter of discussion of the month. Then gain traction means become more popular. You are the only one who gains traction in the organization. It shows that you are a very popular guy. Herding cats, those incorrigible who cannot be managed. Look, it is the most difficult kind of people. All of you are having certain kinds of people in your workplaces. Those who are working professionals, they knew that everywhere in any organization, in every institute, in every particular field, there are certain incorrigible people who could not be managed. They are not even able to listen, and they are not even in a condition to be controlled. That's why they are the part of herding cats in the cards. It is inevitable. The things are in the cards. It means that you are not going to work on that task. The things are in the paper, and it seems that it is quite impossible to work on that particular task. Jockey for position. Try to compete in better way. Look, jockey for position in the sense you are going to do the healthy competition and try to rule in such a way, work in such a way so that the other competitors, they basically are defeated because of your actions. Kudos shows congratulations. Low hanging fruit, easiest targets or goals to accomplish with minimal effort. Look, low hanging fruit in the sense, as for example, you are not able to finish the big D task, the difficult task, but you are able to complete the E task, an easy task. So that easy task is known as low hanging fruit. Marinate, to privately consider an idea further. Look, marinating. Then there is these 4 to 5 last jargons which are mentioned over here. They become very much interesting when you come to know about the meaning of that jargon, and when you are genuinely making the sentence of that jargon, you will be very much happy that you have done that task. 9th inning, at the last minute. Look, now the time is over, and at the last minute, you are trying to change the things, or you are trying to focus on a particular topic, or you are trying to begin one big task. Then it's not at all convincing. That's why it is said 9th inning. On the same page, when 2 or more are in equal position, they are known as they are on the same page. Scuttlebutt, gossip. Scuttlebutt is a very unimportant and very clumsy kind of word, which is generally used in the multinational companies and in organizations in a negative way. It shows that gossiping plays the big role in any organization if there are human beings, because human beings are by default having the nature to discuss about personal individual human beings and their groups. So this is what is the scene of jargons. Now, along with this particular topic of jargons, there is a word acronym also, which is mentioned in that unit number 4 of block number 1. You must know what is the acronym. Acronym is the most common business word. It deals with short forms as well, and it deals with the word which is utilized in the organizations for a particular word. As for example, BID, that is break it down. Then COB, close of business. EOD, end of day. EOM, end of message. POC, point of contact. PTO, paid time off. HTML, as you know, hypertext markup language, hypertext transfer protocol, or hypertext transfer protocol secure. All these words, all these small words are known as business acronyms. So in this particular unit, you are supposed to focus on business jargons, workplace jargons, which are quite different from the business jargons, workplace jargons, and business acronyms as well. Good luck to all. Wish you all have a great day and best of luck.